Hello, hello, hello. We're back. Maybe you might be able to hear my wife. She's back there singing. Of course, she sings like an angel. Um, I don't know if I told you guys, but my wife, um, she doesn't have any children. She's 33. Um, I'm 65. Um, I'm so blessed. And this is one of the reasons why I want to try to help you guys. If you're looking for uh, a wife, I mean, if you're just looking to have fun, that's a whole nother video. Um, we'll talk about that. But this here is primarily to help guys that went through what I'm going through, decide which way to, do a few things. And, if you're looking for a Filipino wife or a wife, and just need to kind of make a decision as to um, foreign or domestic. Um, if you're watching this, you're probably leaning toward foreign. And like I said in an earlier video, I've done the homework for you. Um, you're not going to do too much better than a Filipina bride, okay? Because they just everything matches up. That the culture is already inundated with American stuff, so you're not too far off. The religion is similar if you are a religious person. Most of them are Catholic. You do have some that are Muslim, and but I believe it's 90% of them are Catholic. All right, so that's a good thing with me. Um, um, a lot of them, you know, they do kind of want you to have a little God in you. Even if it's a different God, which I don't understand. Um, I wouldn't myself consider a Buddhist or something like that. It's nothing against them. It's just that what I believe is people should be kind of equally yoked when it comes to the afterlife. Um, I just think it goes a lot smoother when you're done with the children. Um, so that's my thought on that. Like I said, it's my wife. You know, um, I was blessed because she don't have any children. She's 33, and in fact, um, she has like four sisters. One of them does have a couple of children. She just had one, and she's married. And the rest of them, they really don't have children, and they're all in their 30s or over, and they're not. Well, another one just got married, so I hope she'll be probably having her children when she's ready. But they don't have a history of children out of wedlock, which is kind of what you want to look for. You want to try and shoot for the stars because I look at it like this. It's kind of like going fishing. Okay, America, you got some good fish the type of fish that you're looking for, right? You have some of those. Okay, um, but they're not that many. Okay, and then you got a lot of guys trying to get those fish. Okay, um, and then some of the guys get them and they ruin those fish. All right, so it's slim pickings when it comes to the type of fish that you actually looking for. In the Philippines, they have a lot more selection of those type of fish. They have all kinds of fish in there. Fish, some of them I think even worse than or I had to put it like that, than some of the fish over here because
Why you always
you trying to get on my video.
business?
My video is taping. This is my wife
Sus, yun ako.
Hazel. She wants to be shy after she barged in onto my video. You know, I can't just stop it. No, I'm in the live stream, honey. I'm in a live stream. Uh,
delete.
I can't. I maybe later I can edit that for you. Okay.
Because I thought you're taking the video.
I told you I was doing a live stream. It's my crazy wife. You want to come back and say goodbye?
Sure.
That's my wife. And couldn't you please close that, honey, while I do my live stream? Thank you.
Again. Oh
uh,
my god.
mm, please, thank you. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll have to do these at like 3 in the morning now. Come on, honey. You interrupted my live stream.
Again, delete again.
No, I can't do anything until I'm done. Then I can do all of that. Thank you. Yes. Heaven has its snacks. So where was I? I was telling you about the no kids thing. And oh yeah, you so now you have to me a better selection of the type of fish that you want. Okay. So it's possible. It's possible to actually, if you were looking for a virgin, it's possible. Okay. Me, I didn't want to go below 30 for sure. Okay. I didn't want someone that may be a little bit immature, but I have seen guys who've got a 20-year-old virgin and they're like 60 years old and it seems like they're happy. You know, um, I don't think that's, it's kind of maybe, I don't know if you're looking for that, you know, more power to you. I just was looking for what I got, which is someone that, haven't been around a lot, don't have any kids. And yeah, just not too young. Well, where they might, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, our family, they don't have a bunch of kids running around out of wedlock. When I started talking with my wife, you know, she would tell me, our parents were pretty strict. They were really strict. I mean, she was in her 20s and they still didn't want to let her go out, dating and stuff like that. So, it's a lot of Filipinos that have had children uh, young, So it's a lot of single parents, just like it's a lot of single mothers here. It's a lot of single mothers there. I'm not saying those are bad people. I'm saying that if it was me, I'd shoot for the stars. And then if you wind up with one kid, or hopefully you can wind up like I did. Okay, uh, beautiful wife, no children. Um, like I said, I prayed about mine, so I'm giving my credit right there. One of the things I wanted to talk about is that there's this thing about should you go there or should you um, date online? Okay, all right. So I didn't go there to try to look around. Um, the way that I saw things is that okay, you spend all this money, you go there, you look around a bit, you might run into someone or two or three, depends on how long you stay there, right? Um, and you are able to maybe get a little in depth, you know, if you can, because these people do work, and when they work quite a lot. Some 5 6 days a week, um, and then you got to absorb the expenses of staying there. Like I said, you might do two or three or something like that, and trying to get to know them in a couple of weeks or whatever. I mean, I prefer online because I can take my time. I can move around. I can go from city to city. You know, the whole thing is not trying to get connected too quickly unless you know you got something good, which you never know that. But, um, it took me, I don't know how many I had to talk to, maybe, I don't know, 10, 20, before I made a decision to kind of stick with the one that I wound up marrying. I think I had one other girl before her. I did only have one other that we called it a relationship, but before a month was gone, I figured out she was baloney. You know, I did, like I said, a lot of homework and research, and I'm the type of person, and you should be too, where you kind of check things out. You don't earn a trust needs to be earned, not given. If you just going out here and trusted somebody because of the way they look or the things they say, you're putting yourself in a bad situation. I didn't get to where I'm at with my wife, not earning trust. She asked me for something to make her feel better. I would go. I would try to do that for her. And same with me. I'd be like, "Oh, your phone, I couldn't reach you," and she might say, "Well, the signal was bad," and if I had questions or whatever, she would, try to resolve whatever it was. Um, she would put a big effort into making me feel comfortable that everything was fine. That we weren't having any issues. With no other person in the picture, stuff like that. We talked every day, every single day, maybe twice a day, a lot, sometimes for hours. Okay, a lot of times like that, and that did. That's the only way we made it. Is to try to make each other. Sometimes she would say, I couldn't reach you, or I would have to lay it out. That's like when I asked her, "Can I see your family?" She had no problem. I got to meet her family. She did anything she could to make me feel comfortable. That um, this was a straight up relationship with no baloney involved. Okay, so I would do the same for her. Okay. Sometimes we would have crazy dreams about each other. You know, oh, I saw you with another guy. I saw you with another girl. Crazy stuff. And I would go out of my way to comfort her, and she would do the same with me because this was a long distance relationship. But like I said, I do think that um, you come out better online myself. But you just can't be jumping at stuff. You have to really take your time and try to get a feel for the situation. You know, I'm gonna end my stream now because for some reason my wife it keeps coming in, and I'm not quite sure what else I should do. I appreciate the time with you guys. Okay, I'll get you another stream out maybe by tomorrow, something like that. Okay. Okay. You want to say anything, Miss? Oh no, you don't. But you're in here. I'm gonna show her anyway. That's her. That's my lovely wife hiding. Okay. But that's the top of her head. All right, guys. We'll talk some more later. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to do